We spend our lives learning a language made of words, while the universe speaks in the language of action. A promise is a cloud. A habit is the landscape it shapes over centuries. People will show you their intentions, but they will show you their character. Don't just listen to the song, watch the dance. You're not what you think. You are what you do repeatedly. And that silent rehearsal, performed day after day, is what eventually steps onto the stage of your destiny. A clever mind knows how to solve a problem. A wise mind knows which problems are worth solving. And the greatest wisdom often lives in the pause between the thought and the thought about the thought. There is a strength that needs no volume. A whisper of conviction can drown out a stadium of noise. Strengthen your resolve, not your decibels. Silence is not empty. It is full of answers. And a smile is not just an expression. It is a bridge built in an instant. Use them wisely. One disarms conflict, the other avoids it entirely. The most important relationship you will ever negotiate is the one with yourself. To win the world's belief, you must first sign a peace treaty with your own doubt. When you realize you have become an option in someone else's life, remove yourself from the menu. Your worth is not a dish to be sampled. The bravest souls are not those who roar in the storm, but those who endure the slow, quiet ache of 1,000 sunsets and still greet the dawn with grace. Their battlefields are invisible, their courage silent. Even the philosopher who preaches fate will still glance both ways before stepping into the street. Our deepest beliefs are revealed not in our sermons, but in our smallest, most instinctive motions. Speech is a visitor. Silence is home. Do not fear the journey back to the beginning, for you are not returning with empty hands. You are returning with a map of all the places you've been. Mastery is not born in the dramatic leap, but in the faithful step. The one who honors the tiny disciplines earns the right to rewrite the grand rules. The wall between you and every dream is built with a single brick, the fear of laying the first one. True power is not found in the whirlwind, but in the eye of the storm. A calm mind in a passionate soul is the most unstoppable force in nature. Your life is the first book your children will ever read. Make your actions a story they want to continue. My care is not a costume I put on and take off. It is my skin. If I withdraw, it's because I learned you are playing with fire, and I am not made of ashes. When a door closes, you are not standing in a hallway of loss. You are standing in a room of new directions. The universe abhors a vacuum. It will always rush to fill an empty space with something new. The most dangerous lie is the one you tell yourself in the mirror. Success built on self-deception is a castle on a cloud. A single breath of restraint can save you a lifetime of exhaling regrets. Anger is a spark. Patience is the breath that prevents the wildfire. A pretty shell means nothing if the creature inside is poison, and a bitter truth, openly carried, is lighter than a sweet lie hidden in your heart. Love widely, but place your trust like a rare gem, only in settings that will protect it. Everything you see is real, but not every lens is clear. Money is a strange mirror. It doesn't create character. It merely removes the veil from it. My only competition is the person I was yesterday. To be kinder today than you were yesterday, that is the only doctrine that needs no temple. Fair weather friends are like paper boats. They bob along in calm waters, but dissolve at the first wave. Don't beg for drops from another's cup. Become a wellspring yourself. Beautiful is an adjective. Good is a verb. One is a photograph. The other is a legacy. Pour your time into the soil of unconditional love. Conditional love is a transaction. Invest elsewhere. Your time is the non-refundable currency of your life. When you give it, you are giving a piece of your existence you can never reclaim. A tiny shift in trajectory, sustained, can take you to a new continent. And the mind that lives in the future abandons the present. Strength is often born in the quiet classrooms of solitude. One actor in the role of a friend can sabotage the entire play. Do not define a person by the chapter you walked in on. The story is still being written. A smooth sea never made a skilled sailor. Progress is the child of friction, and you cannot light another's path if your own flame has gone out. Nothing lasts. Not the pain, not the joy, not the struggle. This is not a reason for despair, but for profound hope. Be a student until your last breath, for life is a relentless, brilliant teacher. Before your words leave your mouth, let them pass through the gate of empathy. How would they feel if they landed on your own skin? The barrier to wisdom is not a lack of information, but the arrogant conviction that you've already arrived. Life is an echo. It has no choice but to return the energy you send. What you see in the world is often a reflection of what you carry within. My greatest lesson? Blossom with the seeds you hold, not the ones you wish for. Fear shouts. Hope listens. And then it whispers, try again. Change your narrative, and you change your world. The wise understand the universe of their own ignorance. It is the fool who is certain of every star. A garden of negative thoughts will never yield a positive harvest. The first line in the book of a life well lived is always honesty. The rest is just commentary. Love is not a doctrine with rules, but a country with no borders. Every soul is its sacred ground. Still waters run deep, and quiet minds house universes of thought. Integrity is doing the right thing when the audience has gone home. True merit never needs a megaphone. The body may be confined, but the spirit can soar across galaxies. The mind is the only cage that can ever truly hold you. Never surrender. Never stop trusting the process. Your dawn is scheduled, even in the longest night. The ultimate tragedy is not death at the end, but the small deaths of passion, curiosity, and courage that occur along the way. Love without deed is a word. Trust without evidence is a guess. Sorry without change is manipulation. If your truth costs you a companion, you didn't lose a friend, you lost an actor. Miracles begin at the exact moment you step away from what drains your light. Stop explaining your soul to people who only speak the language of gossip. Your peace is the only validation you need. Presence is a greater gift than presence. The footprint of time spent outlasts the memory of any toy. The foundation of any lasting bond is a simple, sturdy material: transparency. No hidden rooms, no false walls. I'm sorry is a seed. Changed behavior is the tree. Anything less is just scattering dust. Every sunrise offers you a blank page. Inhale the hope, exhale the past, and begin writing. Gratitude is not the worship of perfection. It is the deep appreciation for the perfectly imperfect mosaic of your now. Trusting others is an instinct. Trusting yourself is a revolution. Remember the trio: the builder who stood with you in the ruins, the ghost who vanished when the winds changed, and the architect who designed the storm. Each taught you who you were. The intelligent guard 3 vaults: their wealth, their blueprints for the future, and the scars from their battles. Some plans need secrecy to grow. Success is largely a matter of consistent arrival. Vision is the spark. Sweat is the fuel. If you seek a task completed with love, sometimes you must be the one to pick up the tool. Know your allies. But study your adversaries even more closely. They are your most direct, if unwilling, teachers. Every monumental journey starts with a single, deliberate step. And in that step, entire worlds can be transformed.